everybody, my name is Victoria and you're watching Victoria's Productions. So this month I have another class. I have a few things going on. I'm so exhausted, but I'm pushing through. I like to end the end of the year with a big bang and do a toy drive. And so this year I have like 17 kids, which is a lot of kids. I usually do like about 6 to 9 kids, so I kind of doubled that kind of this year. So I'm kind of going off with a bang. I'm going to post that on my YouTube channel so you guys can look at it and see all the beautiful kids. But this month I have a new flyer. It's called Empowered. So I changed my class from Girl Talk to Empowered because last time I had a lot of kids that were boys, and I did not want to scare the boys away by having Girl Talk. And they're like, oh, I'm gonna go and attend something called Girl Talk. So I changed it to reflect kind of what we talk about and what we discuss. And so every month I talk to youth in Arizona about different things like youth development, and I ask them, what they're dealing with, and we debate it. We go through activities and we talk about what they're going through and positive ways to overcome the issues that they're going through and things that are going to happen in the future and all that. So this month we're talking about the power of your mind. And so every class that I do, it's relative to people that I listen to, like Deepak Chopra, Tony Robbins, and there's so many more. Oprah. They've all done things relative to this, so I kind of piggyback off of it and I use them as my fact checkers. So there is one thing that I know for sure is that whatever you expect is your outcome. And so there was one example. There was one little what was an experiment that Deepak did on the Oprah show a long time ago, and so I'm going to do that for this class. And it's pretty much Oprah is holding like a kind of like a string with like a weight at the bottom of it, but he keeps it still, and then she just envisions it moving in different directions and potentially ends up moving. So I'm going to do that same experiment, but I'm going to do it on the kids, and I'm going to see if they're able to see the object moving and seeing how they're able to do that, and then how it reflects to everyday life and comparing that. So I'm going to start off with that, but pretty much is that everything that we expect in life ends up becoming our outcome. So if we expect, and we talked about this last month about challenging negative thoughts, if we expect to not accomplish anything, that's going to be our outcome. If we expect that we're not good enough, that's going to be our outcome. A lot of people like to reflect their own expectations on their self on you because they don't believe that they're going to become of anything, and they feel that you're not going to either, so they just spew that out. So, if you stay positive within yourself and you stay capable within yourself, then it becomes your potential outcome. So, what's weird is that every cell in our body is always listening to what we're telling ourselves. It's weird. Like if you put your mind into something, like I lost a lot of weight once. I lost like about 30 pounds for the Miss Arizona USA competition. And before that, it was really hard to lose weight, but I just kept envisioning myself on the stage, envisioning myself winning the competition. I did not win the competition, but I did get to my goal, and I lost like all my weight. I lost like 30 pounds. Actually, I think close to 40 pounds, because I was like about 170, and I dropped all the way down to 130, which in like 3 to 4 months. It was really fast, really quick. I was very serious, and I put my whole mind into it, and I just was able to drop it. I worked out really hard. I ate really well, and was potentially able to make it to be the top 10 for Miss Arizona USA. It was my first competition, and so I've never done any competitions before that, and I was very proud with the results. So, it's kind of weird that, if you think something, that it becomes what you've always wanted. I mean, sometimes it takes a lot longer for you to accomplish it, but potentially you get there if you stay focused. And it's weird because, when I'm talking about, every cell in your body does it, and it gets in line, but it's weird that everything around you gets in line too. Like if you've ever thought of just thinking, it's weird. Like if you ever have thought of somebody and they end up calling you, and it happens like that. It's like they just, you're thinking about somebody and then they call you right away. It's like, it's weird. It's so odd. I don't know if that happened to you guys before, but I've thought of some people and they've called me, and it's kind of like I put something out there and they received it, and then it comes back and it's like, huh. Or if you've ever like listened to a song and the song comes on right there, it's the same thing. I've had visions. Like there was my first commercial I produced and created and directed myself, and I just envisioned it in my head. I envisioned what I wanted, all the scenes. I put them all down. Like it started out with me. I was working out and I was running and I was listening to music, and that's my most creative time is when I'm running or exercising, doing something like that. And I just envisioned what I wanted, and I envisioned like how things are going to be, and it was all on paper. It was not even done. And I pitched this to somebody, and they believed in it, and they're like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's see if it actually works. Let's see if if this vision or this idea becomes of something. And it did. It ended up actually becoming something, and ended up bringing, and this is just one project, bringing a $500,000 project to us. So and it was just a vision. It was just an idea, and it came to light, and it was pretty phenomenal. So that's pretty cool. So the thing about it is that when you're always being positive, you're able to accomplish more. I feel that when we're born, we're born with ideas, or we're born with certain desires that we are going to accomplish in this lifetime. If you are negative and you feed into that negativity, you never end up accomplishing those desires that you were born with. You just stay, down on yourself, pretty much wasting time. Now, I don't know the purpose of this. I know there's a lot of people who are not religious. I'm not going to push that, but I am religious. I do believe in God. I believe in negative things coming into my life to distract me from things that I want to accomplish. But if you're able to stay positive, you stay on track, and you're able to follow your heart, and you're able to think clearly and do fun and amazing things, and things that bring you life, and things that make you feel like you're alive. One thing is that I remember being really depressed and anxious and just foggy. Like I was so foggy, like I couldn't think clearly, I couldn't think straight. So I was able to talk to somebody, and I was talking to a counselor or whatever, just to kind of help me navigate, because for some reason I just could not see clearly, I couldn't think clearly. And so I was able to talk to somebody, and they helped me, and they told me different things that I can do to kind of get myself out of that situation, like meditation, like exercising, like drawing, like going and getting your nails done, doing something for yourself to get you out of that. Because in all reality, we only have a moment of time, like a little split second of time. We're not even here for very long. So it's like, for this moment that you're here, you're supposed to make that mark that you were here, make that mark on this planet. I mean, that's the whole purpose, isn't it? I mean, you don't want to just come here, you're here for a split second, and no one even knew that Victoria existed. Like nobody even knew, because you didn't do anything. Some people may disagree with that. I feel that, for me being on this planet, there's a reason. I don't know what that reason is, but I'm going to follow my heart in the interim, and I'm going to do things that I love to do, things that bring me life, things that bring me enjoyment, which one of the things that brings me enjoyment is philanthropy, and I love it. I do. That's why I do my toy drives every year. That's why I do food drives, school drives, and you'll see like different things on my Instagram or my Facebook or my YouTube channel of me doing different things around town, because people did that for me, and it brings me so much joy. And for some reason, I feel that people feel that it's not much. It's not enough to make a difference, but that's not true. When I was growing up, there was a lot of times where people gave me friends of my mom gave my mother clothes for me just to go to school because my mom couldn't afford to buy me back to school clothes. And I was very grateful, and I'm still grateful till this day. And because of that, that's the reason why I do what I do, is because I remember the feeling. Even having those clothes, I would get like these big bags of clothes from my mom's friend. Shout out to Christella. She gave me a lot of her clothes. But she had like it was like these big black trash bags of clothes, and I loved it. I looked forward to just going through all her clothes. And it just brought me so much joy because it wasn't, I get that it wasn't new, but it was like, I just loved like her style. I loved the fact that, I had something different to wear, something, cute, and just kind of, it was amazing. I loved it. So, and then there was other people who would take me out to go shopping, like at Old Navy, to buy me new dresses or new pants or whatever. And so I was very grateful. And so I don't know the reason why, but it could be, just something out there doesn't want you to accomplish your greatness, does not want you to accomplish the success or, that you're meant to be. And if you're able to control what's going on in here, then you're able to navigate your life more effectively and be able to actually make a difference and feel like there's a purpose in your life. So that concludes my segment of Power of the Mind. I hope you liked it. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel to see more content that I have coming up. Now, I'm going to start posting every Friday with new content for you all. So if you'd like for me to review something, feel free to leave it down in the comments. If there's anything that you'd like for me to discuss, leave it in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you on Friday. Bye.